Here in the state of Nevada, there are a variety of people that cannot lawfully possess firearms, including an ex-felon, an illegal alien, someone who's mentally ill, or someone who is addicted to narcotics. It's actually a felony for any of these categories of people to possess a firearm in the state of Nevada. The penalties for unlawful possession of a firearm range depending upon the circumstance. If you're an ex-felon or if you're a drug user, the penalty is a category B, and the penalty is 1 to 6 years in state prison. If you're an illegal alien charged with unlawful possession of a firearm, it's a sentencing range of 1 to 4 years in the state prison. However, in both circumstances, an individual would be eligible for probation and might receive a suspended sentence and not actually spend time in custody. Just because you've been charged with illegally possessing a firearm here in the state of Nevada does not necessarily mean that the state can prove the charges against you. For example, let's say you're in a home and there's a search of that home and a firearm is found in that home. Well, can the state prove necessarily that just because they uncover a firearm, can they prove that the person who's accused actually had knowledge that the firearm was located inside the home? We have situations where you might have a husband and wife that live in the same home, and just because, for example, the husband is a felon and is not allowed to own or possess firearms, that does not mean constitutionally that the wife is forbidden to possess firearms. So if a firearm is found in the home, it could be that that firearm was to be accessed only by an individual that could lawfully possess a firearm. And it might present a hurdle for the state to prove that a person who is not entitled to a firearm had knowledge or access to that firearm. Also, often when someone is charged with unlawful possession of a firearm, there was some type of search involved. Either a search of a home or a search of a vehicle or even a search of the person. And we do have the remedy of filing a motion to suppress under the Fourth Amendment. If the search was warrantless, we can challenge the search on constitutional grounds. If the search was not legally justified, then we can seek to have the evidence thrown out and therefore get your case dismissed depending upon the circumstances. If you've been charged with unlawfully possessing a firearm in the state of Nevada, call us here at the Las Vegas Defense Group. We'll set up a free consultation. We'll talk about the specific facts of your case, and we'll see if we can successfully defend you or alternatively get the charges reduced.